This is the Tech Reviewer, and this is my review of the original Nintendo Entertainment System. Now, this is a really old system, and if you have one that functions, that's like wonderful because the pin connectors in these cartridges right here usually get broken or get really dirty really fast. And this isn't some like cheap knockoff or bootleg or anything, and it's in really good condition. I was actually really surprised when I got this. And the NES is probably considered like the most classic game system ever created, unless you're like really old and you're like into the Atari like 2600 something, which means you're just old. The game's a lot different than the Xbox 360 or any of the 7th gen consoles, really. I think they'll be kinda try to recreate the whole loading the game in. It's the Super Mario Brothers and Duck Hunt. Pressing down and closing the door and powering on, and it would turn on if it was plugged in. For controllers, it wasn't anything like today either. There was this, which is the NES gamepad, also dated 1995, and it's very small, much smaller than like the Xbox 360 or PlayStation 3 controllers. And for other games, like Duck Hunt, there was this, which is the light gun. And it's this massive pistol, and it like emitted the light, and when you pulled the trigger, the screen went black, and whatever you're shooting at lit up white, and that's what would count as a hit, I guess. And a lot of people, this also works, mine anyway, a lot of people's NES zappers don't work because they're just old. That's half the reason why nobody has an NES anymore, is because they're that old. Take a look at the console here. Front, you have your controller ports, 7-pin ports. Along the front here, power button, the reset button, which is kind of useless, I guess. Just a slot where the games went in, and that back there, if you can see it, is what usually got broken. The price tag, paid $45 for this. It's kind of expensive. Nothing on this side. This side had your RF switch, which is use a coaxial cable to connect your TV. Mine doesn't work, so I use RCA cables, and it's the channel 3 and 4 switch. If you're using a really old TV that has an RF switch, and it's the AC adapter. Mine came with a Sega Genesis adapter, which is ridiculous. It's the audio and the video ports. No stereo sound, it's just mono. It's what, 26 years old. At the bottom here, so text. It's all compliance crap. The trademark stuff. It's dated 1985 by Nintendo of America and Mattel Canada. Canada? Yeah, Canada. This has been my review of the Nintendo Entertainment System.